So what is a good source of energy? This is a question that can have many answers, and that depends on how we plan to use this energy. For the majority of human history, the only convenient source of energy we had were human muscles. Whether it is the pyramids of Egypt or the Great Panama Canal, these structures were built by large numbers of people working together and using their muscular energy to move large amounts of material. But we soon understood that there are limits to how much energy a human can supply in a reasonable amount of time, which is why we began to look for alternate sources. Among the parameters that we consider to see the quality of a given source of energy, we need to see how widely available it is. If you are someone living in a jungle, then nuclear energy isn't really an option for you. If you are living at sea, then coal may not be a convenient source of energy for you because coal is unavailable to you. So there are some general themes that we must consider in order to evaluate the effectiveness of a particular source of energy for our application. Number one, is this source producing a large amount of energy per unit volume? For example, a given amount of coal will generate more usable energy than the same mass of wood. On the other hand, it will produce significantly less amount of energy than the same mass of uranium or some other radioactive material. Second consideration, is this form of energy easy to transport? Wind energy is free, but you can't really transport wind. Solar energy is free, but you can't really transport light effectively or efficiently. Third, is this energy easily convertible into forms we can use? Till very recently, solar energy was an extremely expensive way of converting light energy into other forms because solar cells were extremely expensive to manufacture. The situation has fortunately changed. Now we have new generations of devices which can function for a long time and convert a lot of solar energy into forms that we would like to use. And finally, and perhaps most importantly, how safe is this energy source? Nuclear energy can be extremely convenient. It can concentrate a huge amount of energy into a very small space. For example, a nuclear submarine gets refueled only once every 12 to 15 years because it can store enough energy inside it to run for that period of time. But anyone who has heard of Chernobyl or 3 Mile Island knows that the problems and dangers associated with nuclear energy are not trivial. So whenever we are choosing a source of energy, we have to evaluate it in terms of these requirements.